Hello everybody, how you doing? Good to see you here. Apologies, I'm a little bit late. I had a few technical issues that I was chuckling to myself. If you're new, you are in the right place. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am RozyGlow, and I work with people to help them access their soul consciousness and live as their divine human selves. So if you like the sound of that, give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll be forever grateful, because you are connecting to the frequency of grace. And grace is the gift freely given. And we are going to be connecting to lots of beautiful gifts today as we are accessing the energy, the healing energy of this full moon in Leo. So those of you who are here, do say hello. Let me know how you're doing. I want to celebrate the fact that this is now officially my office space. So as of yesterday, things happened very, very quickly. This has been our living room for a while. And it's now going to be my space until my studio is built in the garden. So yay to that. And anyone who's been experiencing a lot of struggle, you're used to really working hard and struggling and just having to, dig deeper every time. And suddenly you don't need to struggle anymore. It's just weird. So I'm really celebrating today. And I want to talk a little bit about how our moods oscillate, because Leo energy is both really magnanimous and effervescent and raw, and I am a Leo, Sun Leo, but it's also very growly, and it can be very kind of demanding and aggressive and even angry, and that was definitely me yesterday morning, despite the fact, and this is the thing about the energies of this time, right, is 1 minute it's like the clouds part completely and you can see what is coming, you can connect to this eternal joy, which is what we're going to be doing today. And other times it's like the clouds just come in and suddenly you're back in that old story, or something comes up and it seems to piss on your fire, right? So, hey, Nicole, good to see you. Good. Okay. So basically what is important, and, this is the lesson of this time, because, whether you've been observing what's been going on the world stage, US, etc., there seems to have been a lot of people finger pointing at each other, waiting to say, I told you so. And it seems like one side has got that at the moment, but who knows what's going to be played out in the long term, because actually things are not as they seem. And we know this. But what I really want to connect with you all today, before we do this cacao blessing, which we always do ahead of the meditation, is to remind you that your happiness is not dependent on anything outside of you. If you can take that on board and access that eternal truth within you, which is what we're going to do today, then, you can ride the waves, and when it's sunny, enjoy the sun. And when it's cloudy, look for the silver lining, right? It's literally look at the climate report and make it work for you. That's what we do as divine humans and as ascended masters in training. Hope you can hear my cackling fire. That's me. I did that. I'm a fire starter. So let's see who we've got here. We've got some newbies. Salima, hello, welcome. Marina, good to see you. So if anyone's got stuff that they particularly want to work with today, can you let me know if there's anything that you need to clear and you need others to witness? Because remember, the new moons precede the full moons in terms of what I do with these co-creations. And basically, the new moon this month was all about, I am determined to thrive. So what comes up for the full moon to clear? Everything that is not aligned with thriving. So all your old struggle stories. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that, because I've got a couple of stories I want to share with you. But I think you're probably going to enjoy looking at my fire a bit more than me being in front of it. So let's do that. So you can bring your cacao up to your heart. If you haven't got any cacao, put your hands together. Don't worry about it. You can always get some from my website, or you can get it from Keith's Cacao. I've got a link for that as well. Have a little shake. You can join the fun next month, because we always do these sessions. Good. And if you haven't got cacao, bring your hands to your heart. If you have got cacao, bring your cacao up. Thank you for the like. Whoever gave me the like, I really appreciate that. Shoulder blades on the back. Take a moment to close your eyes. And I promise you, as you ride the waves of what's going on with this moon, there's some really beautiful energy to connect to. So just for a moment, welcome the Cacao Diva into your practice, into this co-creation meditation, this world service, because as we liberate ourselves, we liberate each other. Welcome your breath as the magic in your life, the source of all that is being breathed into you, allowing space from the struggle into the space of thriving. Like the gap is there. There is a world that thrives, a world that survives. You build the bridge with your bridge, even with your will, with your desire. So we're doing it now. So we welcome Mama Cacao in as the being of compassion, the energy of compassion that allows us to see easily what no longer serves us and to let that go, to see how we're standing in our own way, how we're blocking our own flow. And instead of beating ourselves up, to be able to laugh and enjoy the fact that at least we can see it now. So come on in as the playful golden energy of the Divine Mama. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us. We can all draw a circle in the air in front of us. Exhaling down, inhaling up. And then the other way. And if you're new to my work, this is symbolic of the sphere of compassion, the outermost circumference of our energy field, which we're going to step into in a moment. And then draw your nose up and down to connect to Source, connect to Gaia. This is you saying, I am aligning with the highest good of all and the win-win-win in everything. I'm choosing to show up as my higher self in this earthly plane. So sit tall, lift your heart, root your tailbone down. Gently bow your head to your lovely heart. Let the smile in your heart find you. You can smile right back. Hey. Beautiful. Just touching that sacredness within, knowing all things are possible. The power of the imagination, all things are possible. Then lift your chin again, and we're going to send the sound Ma into the earth to activate our connection with the crystalline grid. Om up into the universe. And this is just to explain this a little bit more. As you send the Ma down, you activate your earth chakra in connection to the crystalline grid. As you send the Om up, you pierce through your crown, up through your soul chakra, and then connect through all of the portals that are your Mahatma into the source of all that is through our sun. And then the sound Un from our heart sends out a frequency that connects us all to the divine human heart grid, to each other, so that those that are not quite in this frequency, but are people that we love, that we want to bring with us into the new earth paradigm, come with us without even realize they're doing it, okay? It's through their higher self-will. We're not interfering with their free will. We're just inviting them. And because they love us, they'd like to come with us. It's very simple. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Just letting those blessings rain down upon you. Gently bow your head to your lovely heart again and open your eyes, come back. Welcome, hello. Okay, so we're going to drink up our cacao. I've got a little bit to say that I want to share with you because it's useful for this particular co-creation. I actually had a weird dream the other night, 2 nights ago, that, I gave birth to a boy, but I thought it was something else going on. So we're birthing all the time. Things that we think are one thing are actually another. Hello, you need to clear the feeling of not deserving, lost, please. No problem. That's all part of the struggle. So whatever's been coming up for you all in the last 2 weeks, folks, has been what we need to release in order to be able to access the joy and the thrive paradigm as our normal. And I'll give you an example. I've been working this path for a very long time, right? I am statements, all the stuff that I teach through my Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program and Super Conscious Co-Creating method, which is the one-to-one version of that, and Liberation from Limitation, which is a mind program. Everything that I teach, I embody, right? So I've practiced these tools for years and years. Sunday was an amazing day. Like, it just so happened that I started a new course that was totally grown through organic marketing. There we were, full up. People were signing up even as we started our first session. It was just like, woo. And then I went on to a breakthrough call and took another client onto the Fearless program. It was just really easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just totally in my flow. Like, this is grace and ease. And I'm like, yes. Then we're so close to completing all this stuff in the house. Like my husband, Ian, who is amazing, by the way, he's been finishing the extension out the back. He's been putting so much energy into it, and it's basically ready now. One more sofa to go in, and we're there. And so there's a lot of reasons to be happy, right? I woke up yesterday in the shittiest of moods, like literally looking for a fight. And in the middle of the night, I had been listening to my rainbow. I have a meditation that is a rainbow flame and platinum flame glass ceiling removal, which I'm going to put into a package, and I'll explain that in a sec. And basically, it was like anything that I could possibly like about. And it was just like, okay, what's going on with her today? Weirdo. This is the crazy Leo, right? And I am premenstrual, but I hadn't heard a couple of things that I needed to hear in myself, things that were bothering me that felt that they were out of my control. And when I don't feel in control, just like you, all of our egos get really freaked out when we don't feel in control of things. But it was because I hadn't really heard what I needed and what I wanted, and I needed to listen to that. That was one element. The other was, when you are not used to things coming easily, and you are so used to struggling and so used to having to work hard, because your whole ethos of, you know, what is worthwhile is tied up with hard work. We've all had that indoctrinated into us. You feel like something's up when things are going easy. And it's almost like subconsciously we will punish ourselves before something comes and punishes us, because we've all had experiences of the rug being ripped from under our feet. We've all had experiences of, you know, receiving a text or a phone call you didn't expect that knocks you sideways. So it's letting go of those experiences and holding lightly the fact that, sure, something like that can happen. It might happen, but that's no reason to rob you of your joy today. And, you know, if I just sort of go back to what Augustine was saying, I need to clear the feeling of not deserving, loss, please. You know, the more that good things are happening, good being things that are aligned with what you want, it's almost like it brings up more fear of maintaining it, of it being taken away. And that's why I run the coaching programs I do, to be able to teach people to sustainably maintain what they've created. Because I know what it's like when you actually create what you want. And then you're like, okay, one, where do I go from here? And two, yeah, how do I keep it going, right? What happens? Because we've really only ever associated growth with doing. And I really want to evolve that in everybody to understand that growth is also being. There is a place for both. What is this Leo energy? It's playful energy. It's courageous energy. You know, one of the notes I've made is the walls are paper thin. Whatever's going on in the world around us, whether it's about those things or these things or whatever, it's BS. Sorry, but it is. Yes, there is something out there. But whether it's man-made, whether it's naturally occurring, it doesn't matter. All of the things that were said months ago, a year ago even, that the tin hats and conspiracy theorists were talking about, actually happening right in front of our eyes. And that is triggering fear in some people. But ultimately, the important thing is, if you are antagonized by what's going on, take action. Because whatever you think the wall is in front of you, it's small, it's paper thin, you can push through it. And that is exactly the same with any perceived struggle, any perceived limitation in your life. So let's see. We've got, I'd like to clear resentment I currently hold towards some decisions I made in my life. So this is what keeps you in struggle, yeah? Can't get rid of it, as well as feeling lonely in this lockdown. Oh, sweetheart, I hear you on that. Like, I'm missing my friends, and I've got a companion home, and, you know, we need to reconnect with people. It's time to say no more. Need to lose my past conditioning and self-sabotage. Okay, book a breakthrough call. We'll do the Fearless Empowering Free to Me program. But, you know, that takes some time, Anne, but you can have a sense of it, all right? Loving the black sparkling pants. Oh, good, I'm glad, because I was like, I have to wear my disco pants today. So, Irina, just coming back to you, like, where is it in your body? Like, this is the thing, when you're holding something in your body, or you can't let go of something, notice where it is connected in your body. Like, which chakra is it pulling from? Because this is where you're going to need to do a decord and energy refund. And I'll do a quick one with you today in that. But I want to remind you that I've downloaded recently so many messages. But one of them is that I have an antidote, which is the rainbow flame. There's a series of initiations that have come through for both the EMFs, the 5G issues, turning those into 5D, but also what else came up? antidote to the vaccines. Okay, so anyone who has taken it, or anyone who's been on a lot of medication or is scared of the impact of it if they have to take it for whatever reason, there's a little package that's coming together that I'll let you know about that will include this glass ceiling removal, because if you can start to access more wins in your life now with something simple and easy, cheap, because you know what, people I find don't value free very easily. It just gets put on the back burner. It seems like you need to pay, and I've proved it with the Star Salutation Prosperity Practice, by the way, because it's right there on my website. It is free, and it honestly helps people move through all sorts of financial blocks to get them to the next place where they believe something they want is possible, whether it's a breakthrough call, whether it's a more expensive course or whatever, a car. It's possible, but you've got to work the tools. Something's free, for some reason, we just don't value it. Pay for it, you tend to have more value connected to it. But I want everybody to be able to access their power at this point. There's a tool for everyone, and this will be coming soon. So please join my mailing list on RozyGlow.com if you haven't yet, so you can have first access to it when it comes out, and also you can access the Star Salutation. Kate's saying, I'm a bit of a closed book. I need to trust that I can be vulnerable with people who love me. Yeah, I really would like to reword that. Are you really a bit of a closed book, or is it just that there are areas that you're becoming aware you've had a shell that you are now willing to to crack through? Okay, I wouldn't own that you're a bit of a closed book with the words I am. I'm just saying that. The struggle to get them back, and it can't be easy. Well, why don't you celebrate the 7 that haven't actually pulled out, because that's really important. That's 70% success rate. You can't force everybody to be ready. So trusting in their namaste, trusting in themselves that the right time will come. I really deserve things to flow easy without the need of getting those 3 people back, which is annoying for me. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. So keep in the grace state and invite them back, but don't focus on the losses, focus on the gains. That's how it moves quicker, right? Shoulders and shoulder blades. So it's a heart chakra thing that you're letting go of. Abundant, prosperous world that I am now inhabiting, the cacao blessing. Really loving that I'm getting clearer visualizations. Good, Jid, because I wanted to check in with you and see what's going on. You'll notice, folks, that I know quite a lot of the people that show up, because many of them are either, Rise members, so they are graduates of my program, or they're doing something with me. And, I really want to invite you to jump on board, because aligning with grace means aligning with the gifts that are freely available. It means aligning with letting go easily of what no longer serves you, okay? And it also is about the power of revelation. So this Liberation from Limitation course that's just started, which if you do still want to access, you can do this week only. It closes after that, okay? Is an amazing course for making the mundane magical and starting to have epiphany after epiphany. It's a good entry-level course. It's £888, which is a fraction of what I normally charge for anything else. But it really gives you the breakthroughs to see the vision that you want, and then to start to access it. You become your life coach in this course. It's really helpful. Hey, welcome, Danny. I will to find a way to be open to the feelings, clearing them and letting go. Thank you for the support. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Well, what is it that you're particularly feeling? Give it a name. What is this pain, Nicole? Fire's still looking okay. Let's carry on with our cacao. Okay, so just to kind of remind you, free is the Star Salutation. Next up will be this Rainbow Flame. I'm going to call them Superstar Super Tools, or Super Starseed Super Tools for entry-level work, but that's coming soon, so sign up to the mailing list, please. We're today transmuting cognitive dissonance to cognitive resonance with divine truth, with sustainable divine joy, eternal joy. That's our birthright. All this other stuff on this planet, it's been going on forever, folks. It's not the truth, but it's the illusion we get born into. We come here, we choose to be here. So just own where you're still struggling. And, when you set a powerful intention in motion, be aware that the work starts immediately, okay? I set the intention New Year that I was ready to cut my work in half. I love it. I love my work, but I want to do other things. I want to paint with glitter. I want to discover talents I didn't know I had. I want to hang out in a hammock, things I don't have time to do, right? So I'm all up for that. So what have I done? One-to-one, premium price. Group coaching, fine, great. I'm going to teach others to do it now. And then I'm going to move on to the practitioner training. Extricate yourself from the things you think you have to do. No one else can do. That's ego shit, okay? Sorry for swearing, premenstrual. The key is, what do you want to do? And, you know, when I set that motion in place that I would cut my work in half, what happened? I started not being able to work more than 4 hours a day. Couldn't do it. No more, not doing it. My body would react. So, yeah, I've started doing what I say, practice what you preach. So cognitive dissonance to cognitive resonance. I'm going to tell you a little story about lavender, about that. And then we're going to work with the sovereignty prayer to access this sustainable, eternal joy. That's it. And then I'm going to just remind you again to keep joining me on the other stuff. The more you plug in energetically, everywhere you can, wherever you can, the more you will be met. Every time you put your hand out, you are going to be met, okay? Every time. But you have to be the one that reaches out. Don't expect anyone to reach out to you yet. I'm becoming aware of my hard shell, which has protected me very well for a very long time. I'm now ready to soften, open, and step up. Yes, that's the turnaround. Ah, hello, husband. How are you? Hello, Mario. Fear of loss. Okay, so again, break that down, Nicole. Fear of loss of what? What is it you're scared of losing? Is it someone? Is it something? What is it? And that is an illusion in its state, because obviously it leads me into lavender beautifully. We cannot lose eternity. It just can't happen. Our eternal connection is always there. And I used to be terrified of dying, by the way. So the idea of being nothing was kind of what started my journey on this path, age 4. So let me tell you about little lavender. Lavender has been coming to me in my dream state. And this is about the power of your imagination. Again, this is about how you use magic. So I've had a couple of dreams where she's still alive, right? But the last one was particularly disconcerting because I was with my daughter and I was like, she's sitting there on the sofa, Scarlett. We put her to sleep. Her heart's still going. What's happening? And we're both looking at her going, yeah, this doesn't make sense. Cognitive dissonance, right? This doesn't make sense, but she's here. So I told my daughter about the most recent one, and she was like, oh, no way, I had one of those dreams too. It was really weird. I just kept thinking something doesn't make sense. And my response to her was, you know what, darling, I think we're always going to have a lavender in our lives. I think she's like Doctor Who. She's just going to keep regenerating. She might change bodies, but she's going to show up. All of our lives, she's always going to be here. There will always be a lavender in our lives. She messages me back. She's like, I'm watching Doctor Who at the moment. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the power of the imagination. I love the idea of that. Lavi can come back again, you know, either through my daughter having a cat called Lavender or me at some point. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is it's there for you, all right? It is there for you to open up to all sorts of possibilities. Sure, I miss my fluffy creature, but I also remember how in pain she was. So the idea of her being able to spring back in another form really excites me. So I hope, Nicole, that somehow just worked for you. Let's get on with our sovereignty prayer. So a couple of things I said I'd mention was the oil of the month. For me, cypress is like, I'm addicted. I don't think I've ever loved an oil so much. doTERRA, of course, because you can put them directly on your skin. If you're not sensitive, put them in drinks and diffuse, etc. Okay, to me, it's a bit like resin, but it's also a firm. The real thing, though, is what it's for, okay? Thanks for the likes, guys. I will be right on the meditation in a moment. So this is an oil for controlling the negative emotions, being controlling, fearful, perfectionist, rigid, stuck, and tense. Ooh, hello, old world, right? Positive properties, flexible, trusting, flowing with life, adaptable, okay? And this powerful oil creates energetic flow and emotional catharsis. Stagnant energies are brought into motion through the fluid energy of this oil. It works in the heart and mind, creating flexibility. It teaches the soul how to let go of the past by moving with the flow of life. It's especially indicated for individuals who are mentally or emotionally stuck, stiff, rigid, tense, over-striving, or have perfectionist tendencies. No one I know. Where are we? The hard drive stems from fear and the need to control. However well it's disguised. Do you remember, well, some of you won't know this, but I say it, as much as your higher self evolves, your ego becomes more and more clever at hiding its intention to keep you as you are. Just strive a bit harder for a bit longer. There is a time to push, But most of the time, it's about being and surrendering, so you've got the energy to push when it's time to push. It's hard to, yeah, we've done that. Right? The individual tries to force things in life rather than allow them to unfold naturally. So where do you try and force things? And remember that everything you want already exists, but you need to do a vibrational match for it. So this is the process every month. We set an intention, we clear our resistance. We see how we're doing that, then we set our intention, clear resistance. That's the power of these meditations. So just cast aside your worries and let go of control so you can enjoy the thrill that comes from being alive. It reminds individuals that damnation is simply the discontinuation of growth and development. Damnation is the discontinuation of growth and development. We become stagnant. And invites them to step out of the way and allow life to flow freely or without compulsion. It's about having the perfect trust in the flow of life. And honestly, there are really amazing things going on at the moment. I'm almost like, I was saying this in another post the other day, like sharing your successes all the time when it seems like others are having such a hard time. It's a difficult balance, right? Because you want to inspire, but you don't want to deny the fact that some people are really, well, many people are struggling. Here's the thing though, who are you going to help most? Are you going to be helpful if you are in a good position or in a weaker position? Like that's the choice we each make. So I can afford to be generous right now with my not my time, but my energy, okay, in the way that I actually do it and sharing with people that need it. And that's what we want to be doing, is having the opportunity to be generous because we're overflowing. Okay, that's that. What else was there? The crystal of choice. That's interesting. The crystal of choice, I'm going to say, is both citrine for joy, solar plexus, and tiger's eye, the courage to follow through. Okay, like this is about, I've seen the vision, I know what I need to do, I'm now going to take that action. So you want the inspiration first, and then you take that inspired action. On that note, let's get on with our co-creation. And I might have to put one more on the fire, folks, because I like it burning bright. This is real life, real time. Let's see if I can get it in there, all right? Anyone tests my amazing fire skills. I'm a novice. One in the other. There we go. All right. So let's see what is coming through. I feel like the victory flame is coming through, and so is, again, the divine grace flame. And again, just reminding you that the theme here is really to suspend disbelief. It's like, open your heart and your mind to possibilities. You might not know how. It doesn't matter about the how. It just matters that you know what you want. Okay, I've got for some reason, I see myself having a convertible, old style black Porsche, like the round headlights. I can't compute it because I would want a car anyway. And it seems like it would just be way too much out of my budget, and I'm not really a car person, but that's the car I want. So I'm just open it up, see what's going to happen. Who knows? Okay, it's an inspiration, and maybe there'll be another car in the way. It doesn't matter, right? This just trust the visions you have. They inspire you. They're the holy grail, and as you go towards them, you might change your mind. But if you don't go towards them, you never have something that really inspires you. Okay, so rubbing our hands together, having a little shake. Get up and jump up and down for a moment if you need to, seeing there's no one else here. So you all know what you're going to be letting go of, right? Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to close your eyes. Welcome your breath. Just as a way of centering yourself, you can start to draw some circles on the ground beneath you, making that connection with the ascending earth paradigm known as Gaia. And grow that screwing motion, forgive me, through your spine and also into the earth at the same time. So you're growing upwards and downwards, as we do. Then breathe into your heart and extend through the crown of your head, anchor your tailbone. Please repeat after me. I am all that is. I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am sovereign. I am free. I am divine infinite love. I am divine sacred wisdom. I am divine creative power. I am invisible, invincible, invulnerable, impermeable, impenetrable, untrackable, and untraceable to anyone or anything of malevolent intent. I am highly magnetic, highly visible, highly sought after by those who really are my soul tribe, by those who I'm here to serve and enjoy the service, to those that I am here to be inspired by. I am co-creating my personal paradise with grace and with ease, in alignment with the win-win-win in everything and the highest good of all. I am aligning with Earth's ascension paradise timeline. I am surrendering my programming to my divine will. I am divine rapture. I am divine, eternal, sustainable joy. I am divine unity. I am divine delight. I am divinely supported in all ways. I am willing to let the struggle go and trust. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Beautiful. Just let those frequencies, I am statements, fill your energy field. Remember, you've got a beautiful big sphere of compassion surrounding you. It's about the size of the room that you're in. And this contains your whole energy field, all aspects of your being in all dimensions of space and time, including your light body, which may be a 6-pointed star or a diamond. So it's within the sphere. Just notice it now becoming something you are aware of. This is what we activate with the Star Salutation Prosperity Practice, a powerful tool. And now you can hover your hands over your magical tools, and we're just going to do a quick blessing. So you can bless the space, you can bless your cards, your crystals, whatever it is that you're working with. Just repeat after me. I cleanse these crystals and magical tools to renew their power so they may bring peace and harmony and benefit all sentient beings. I command that all unhelpful energy be taken to where it can be transmuted into the purest vibrations of love and light. So only the purest vibrations of love and light exist within these crystals and magical tools for the highest good of all. So it is, and so it shall be. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. So just rest in your heart for a moment. I'm going to claim the sovereignty prayer one more time, and then we're going to do everything that needs to happen to allow the release. So just bear with me for a sec. So I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. I am claiming my sovereignty. I am a sovereign being of love light, and I am claiming my power fully as the co-creator of my reality. I am choosing love to win, wherever fear seems to control my perception, behavior, decisions, and actions. I am willing to see, with crystal clarity, what is true and what is illusion, within me and around me. I am making a conscious decision to awaken my higher self-consciousness within me and act in full alignment with this awareness guiding me. I am ready to see the lies that have been told to me, and I am revoking all vows I have made against my sovereignty. I am the power. I am the authority in my life. I do not consent or acquiesce to my power being taken from me. I am choosing to see and take love-based action accordingly. I am sovereign. I am free. And I'm choosing to be a vessel for the purest vibrations of love light to flow and act through me. So it is, and so it shall be. I am that I am. Yeah, baby. So sit in that for a second. I have an image for you. Many of you want to open your eyes to see this. We're going to call in the energy of the loving Leo, the blue Leo here, the masculine, the protector that is at one with the divine feminine here. There's very, very strong imagery, and this was gifted to me by Natrina Hamill, who bought cacao off me a while ago. Very, very powerful. She's the creator, the artist. Okay, so sitting in your sphere being now the full moon that is illuminating, it's pulsing, it's vibrating, and it's allowing all that has stayed stuck in that struggle paradigm to seep out of you. Okay, to seep out of you. So I want you to practice something. I want you to practice breathing into your heart, filling your belly up. And then as you breathe out, pull up your pelvic floor, pull your lower belly muscles in. Just leave the belly stuff out if you're pregnant. Okay, so pull in pelvic floor, belly in as you breathe out. And you just imagine that anything you're expelling is being released from your skin, through your skin, into the sphere around you. And remember, if you're new to a sphere of compassion, the sphere of compassion is made of trillions of little spheres, spheres within spheres. The wall of the sphere is infinite. And these spheres spin to the frequency of compassion. So anything you release is instantly transmuted into compassion. And anything that's coming towards you from the outside world is also transmuted into compassion. So there is only compassion, the qualities of compassion around you. So invite that Leo energy to come and be by your side, and invite that protective divine mother energy to also be by your side. I want you just to imagine you've got your divine feminine and masculine with you. The masculine showing up as this lion, and the feminine showing up as this, how do I put it, this deer energy, this energy that is gentle and powerful and abiding right here with you, holding you, supporting you through the release. And of course, we're accessing the wounds of our inner child. So I'm going to call in Archangel Michael and his sword of compassion. And in the same way that the lion represents the masculine, so does Archangel Michael. And Palea Athena, the goddess, the Greek goddess, is representative of the feminine, the divine feminine, and the practice of discernment, which means we don't suffer for others. No more martyrdom, friends. So let's just bring in the sword of compassion through the crown of the head. I want you to imagine it's coming down through your soul chakra, all the way down through all of the different energy centers along your spine, piercing the heart, moving through the solar plexus, sacral root, down through into the earth chakra. And it's like the sword of Excalibur that now lights up the whole of the planet. Boom, wildfire, amazing. And we're also going to take a sword of compassion from front to back. So I want you to imagine as Archangel Michael placed the sword through the crown of your head, Peleathina places the sword through your heart, front to back. And this way we release through the sword point. We release the past and we release again into the crystalline grid that which no longer serves us, knowing it's transmuted. So I am now commanding on the behalf of the collective and every individual taking part in this co-creation and world service, the full and immediate release of all struggle stories that have kept us in the struggle paradigm, kept us believing in loss, believing in lack, believing in some way, shape or form that struggle is the norm. Releasing this now, I am commanding a complete and irreversible release of any and all struggle stories to be sent out. So it's like they're seeping out of your skin into the sphere around you, being instantly loved up. So some of you will visualize more than others. I'm seeing almost like tar-like substance just kind of seeping out like sap. That sort of embedded. But it's being squeezed out as this compassion energy is flowing through. So let's help it along. Let's bring in a frequency. Let's bring in divine infinite love. So this is pure clear flame. In fact, it's going to be the diamond flame. So an upgrade of divine infinite love is the diamond flame. It just helps to cut through the sediment much faster. So this frequency has got shimmering diamonds just glistening through, that bright, clear light, like a quartz crystal, but actually a diamond, moving through the crown of your head, through this sword, and also through the front of your heart to the back. And releasing, freeing the ancestors, freeing the bloodlines of this karmic pattern of recreating struggle. And also freeing your own cellular, molecular, atomic, subatomic memory, the waves and particles of your quantum field and photon stream. Any and all experiences, imaginings, inherited stories of lack, of limitation, of struggle, of somehow being less than, needing authority, external authority to feel safe within. Bowing to external pressure, abandoning, rejecting, and betraying self. It's letting go of all of the stories we've bought into that were not truth. Anything around deserving and worthiness. Anything that remains unforgiven. Can't take this stuff with you. 5D means no fear, okay? No fear means wholeness, alignment with love. No one can take anything from you when you are just the divine overflowing. So feeling those diamonds pushing this stuff out of your skin, moving through the etheric body, moving through the emotional body, sweeping through with the diamond flame. Moving through the mental body and all of those beliefs that we hold on to, just don't serve us anymore. I would like you to all accept that you're going to have amnesia now when it comes to the struggle stories. You're just not going to remember them. What was that story again? Can't remember. Good. Don't remember. Don't look it up. Let it go. And moving through the astral plane now and clearing up the astral plane. So all of those beings, those entities that love to connect to us in our struggle and our pain and our sob stories, fuck off now. You are not welcome in my energy field or anyone's energy field that is connected in this collective or any of the people that we are connected to. Be gone. You are not welcome here unless you are the purest vibrations of divine love, divine wisdom, divine power. Be gone, go to where you can be transmuted into pure love and light. That's it, done. Okay, now you may see all sorts of like slithery, snaky things just leaving your energy field. Parasites, they're all just being funneled up through to source, through our sun. They get transmuted out of your sphere. Amazing. That's it. And so, as the divine child now, we let go of the wounds of our inner child. We let go of the aloneness, the loneliness. We let go of the separation. We let go of the, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I can't, I'm not allowed. Let it all go. Might be having very strong physical responses to this. Oh, yeah. So it's all being pulled out of you. It's like the sphere around you. All of the spheres are spinning super fast. They're acting like suction. And that suction is just pulling this stuff out. And you'll start to feel your body glow, bright, white, shimmering diamond light. So the diamond flame is clear, translucent energy, but it's got this shimmering diamond dust through it, right? So you'll start to see your physical outline glowing with this shimmering diamond dust, bright, clear light. And then it will seep and spread further to awaken your light body. Again, some of you, especially if you've been working the programs with me, will have a diamond light body now as your inner masculine and feminine has evolved and integrated. If you've got a 6-pointed star, that's amazing. I want you please just to be aware of the top and bottom point of your light body and just let it spin. It's going to spin really fast now within your sphere. And it's like the spin cycle in the washing machine. It's going to just get all that other stuff out from your organs. If you had organs hurting, liver cleanse, kidney cleanse, colon cleanse. Let's love up the pancreas. Let's love up the gallbladder. Let's love up the lungs. A lot of grief being released at the moment. Love up all of the systems of the body. Love it. Amazing. And now the sphere is glowing as well. All right. So the soft pink flame has come through. It's given this clearing a soft pink hue. And the emerald is really wanting to come through. So the emerald green flame of sovereign love light is healing on every level. So let's apply it as this healing balm, because we've just been releasing that which isn't ours. I am the emerald green flame. I am the emerald green flame. I am the emerald green flame. So let it flow down into your earth chakra, through your body. And again, align you with being sovereign. All those attachment points of parasitic and cord involvement, any of the stuff that was attracted to the struggle stories that have been seeping out of you, anything that was magnetically drawn towards it can't be attracted anymore, it's gone. The receptor cell memory is gone. What we're doing now is we're evolving our cell memory to vibrate only with sustainable, which is eternal, joy. So as you anchor the emerald green into your sphere, into your field, that's like the prequel. Let's just anchor that quickly. So I'm commanding an axonal alignment with being sovereign in all dimensions, all space and time. Anchor, lock and seal, recalibrate, align, balance and harmonize. For graceful and gentle integration and full expression in my physical reality and all relevant dimensions of my being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right then, Divine Mama, Divine Father, we are ready for some divine joy. So opening up all of your energy field now, softening the boundaries of your skin, allowing every one of your energy centers, including earth and soul chakra, to receive now the divine joy flame. So I am divine infinite joy. I am divine eternal joy. I am divine sustainable joy. Start to receive this. It's like a golden shower, dare I say it. But this is it's more citrine. Okay, I really see amber citrine as the frequency of joy, but it might be something else for you. So whatever comes through, that's fine. Just welcome it down now. Let it move through the crown of your head. So from source, through all of the gateways that connect through to our sun, from our sun through to your soul chakra. There's a lot of Christ consciousness flowing with this. And now from your soul chakra down into your crown. And you'll see it's like this divine joy flows around your sphere, but also directly through the center into your earth chakra. Bring your fingertips together, palms separate. So this is Dakini Mudra. It's really good for anywhere you have energy leaks, becoming aware of them. Wherever your attention goes now, that is the energy center that most needs reinforcing with this divine joy. So trust where your attention goes, energy flows. And remember, with divine joy comes celebration, abundance, prosperity. That real sense of, let's party, let's have a good time. And really, all that's in the way at the moment, these paper-thin walls, it's other people's disapproval, isn't it, really? So that's all it is. When you see the facts for what they are, you decide to make a decision that is for your best interest and those you love. Others might not like it. That's all right. They're not playing their game anymore. We are creating a sovereign planet by being sovereign ourselves. So let this divine joy circulate and move through, repairing. Okay, let's just clear the pathway. So say it 3 times. Clear the pathway. Clear the pathway. Clear the pathway. For me, it's always the left arm that needs clearing. Receiving was always a challenge for me. It always came with a price. So trusting I can receive eternal joy. Clearing that pathway with my mind. For others, you're moving down through the central column into your earth chakra. Please be very aware of soles of the feet, clearing the pathway through your legs, sending this joy around the whole of the planet so the planet is glowing with joy. And then see a big sphere around the planet as well. And so all those that are choosing to stay stuck in suffering and pain and struggle, they're lifted up and out of here energetically. They're not here. They can't sustainably stay here with us in our vibration. So we can look at it this way. They're lifted up and out to gain a perspective that allows them to come back in a higher frequency. They're adamant they don't want to, then they continue their struggle story elsewhere. Remember what I said to you before. All those that are part of our collective, our friends, our family members, they're around us for a reason, folks. As we choose this path, they come with us, unless they're absolutely adamant they don't want to. And that is their free will choice that we all have to respect. But their default is that they're coming with us, not that they are going with the struggle story. Just remember that. Even if the words are saying one thing, their actions will say another. And your love protects them. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So each and every one of us an acupuncture needle of this divine joy, anchoring it into our earth chakra, filling your earth chakra up so that it's at 100% and overflowing. Again, for me, the weakness is on the left side, so sending more of this joy around the left side of the planet as I see it. And also around the right, front and back, diagonally, every which way. We are joy carriers, joy bringers. And aligning with grace and ease, welcome that breath. Send your love to those who turned away from you. Send your love to those who want to reject their sovereignty. Send your love to those it feels like you've had to fight for. Just send them love. approval, acceptance, acknowledgement. They are where they are. You don't have to change that. Just by shining your vibration, lifting you up, your light, something happens. Good. And then breathe in up the back of your spine, all the way to your soul chakra. Breathe out down the front of your spine, all the way to your earth chakra. Breathe back up the back. Breathe out down the front. Breathe up down the back, up the back even. Breathe out down the front. It's imperative you are breathing down to your earth chakra and up to your soul chakra. Good. Go right up to the soul chakra again now, and now send the breath down the right side of your body, through to the earth chakra, and then up the left. Down the right. Up the left. One more time, down the right. Up the left. And then anchor it now down through your earth chakra. So you should see it's like fireworks into the center of the earth. And I want you to just ask that question, who am I if I am not the struggle story that I've lived? Who am I? Am I fully committed to letting that story go? Because you can't hold that story anymore. It's not going to be who you are. So aligning yourself with victory now, we're going to call in the victory flame. I am the victory flame, I am the victory flame, I am the victory flame. And this is this amazing golden stardust that's got the vibrant purple and vibrant green and blue, that like the peacock colors that I see. And your sphere of compassion almost becomes a bit like a kaleidoscope of amazing frequencies moving through. And you are now a magnet for the opportunities that serve your highest expression. You repel the situations and the people that don't serve the highest good. Don't be aware, don't be frightened if things shift a little bit. It's okay. Let things go so more things can come in. Because everything that's aligned with your joy is now going to be attracted to you. The eternal, sustainable variety, not the flash in the pan. Drink it up. Feel your body glowing, your light body glowing. Anyone you want to invite into this experience, invite them in, your friends and family members, whoever you want to enjoy this celebration with you. See everyone having a happy dance. Yeah, baby. Calling all my Rise Tribe in, all my clients in that I'm working with, and yeah, a few others. Let's dance it, baby. Let's dance it. And to everybody who wants to be scary, we go, boo! I'm not scared of you. Pierce the veil. Okay, just pierce the veil. Use the sword. See how thin these walls really are. Okay, with the courage of the lion, to stay committed to this path of divine joy, divine, eternal, sustainable joy. It's bringing grace. Hey, grace, divine grace. I am divine grace. I am divine grace. I am divine grace. Let her flow down as this soft pink flame with the platinum dust in it, just so you can easily let go of those old stories if they show up, those old expectations if they show up. It's not who I am anymore. It's not what I do. Thank you, thank you. Anchor that into the earth so all beings on this planet can also awaken to this. It's their birthright. Many of us are teaching this path. Open your arms to receive them. Be the lighthouse of victory, of joy, of grace. See the oceans colored now with these frequencies. The pathway always parting to allow you to be your best self. And let's all of us celebrate victory. Victory, the light has won, baby, in our lives and around us. Amazing. So I'm commanding an axiotonal alignment with divine joy, divine sustainable joy, eternal joy. divine grace, and divine victory. So it is, and so it shall be. I command this process continues until completion. So drop an anchor from your heart down through your earth chakra into the center of the earth. Now start to breathe yourself back. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align, balance and harmonize. Be graceful and gentle. Integration and full expression in my physical reality and all relevant dimensions of my being in space and time. So you are the magic paintbrush now, right? You paint what you want to paint within your sphere. I am magical. I am divine success. I am divine joy. Graffiti the space within you and around you. Invite in what you desire. Amazing. Bow to that lovely heart. And bring yourself back. I am a magnet for all that is for my highest good. The most delightful expression of my gifts in this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Slowly come back. Welcome. We're bang on an hour. Amazing. No problem, Arena. No problem at all. So as you come back, my friends, let me know how you are doing. That was super powerful. I had no idea quite what was going to happen. But as you come back, just breathe through the soles of your feet. Come back, come back. Little reminder as you're coming back that these oils, I'll put a link in the text box about how you can purchase them. If you want to open a wholesale account, get in touch. Otherwise, there's a retail link. Crystals are also in my crystal shop. I do crystal grids. And what else? Cacao. You can definitely purchase cacao through my website. And if you are not in the UK, I have a link to cacao through Keith's Cacao, which I'll put in the link as well. Tears. Oh, bless you. Let me know how that is, Anna. Like, I hope those are tears of joy, a nice tearful release of all that doesn't serve. I haven't specifically said it, but we have been really working with the inner child, the wounds of the inner child, right? That's what the struggle is, what it's connected to. So the power of imagination is what we were robbed of as children in school. We were told not to imagine, daydream, or fantasize. Yeah, it's the Leo energy. And, you know, we're learning now that the most powerful tool we have is our imagination, because the hypothalamus, part of the brain, cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. That's why fake it till you make it works. But it's not just fake it till you make it. You've got to clear up the resistance. You've got to clear up the stuff that says, no, you can't. Liana, good to see you. Oh, bless you. Good, good. Well, you all know, I mean, the people that are here know that it's all in the getting used to things going the way you want them to. And doesn't mean we don't experience like death and other people's suffering. But whilst we're here, we learn to dance, play with the cosmic paintbrush. And on that note, I'm just going to say, like, if you are wanting to do some deeper work with me, it's becoming more and more evident that I'm stepping further and further back so I can really work on the practitioner trainings. I've got a few budding coaches here that will be taking over my Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program soon. And, you know, I'm really limiting how many one-to-one clients I work with, etc. But what I want to say is I'm here to serve the highest vision. If you want to do something, there's always a way. And it's just being able to step up to that next step for you. And whether it's me or it's one of my clients or coaches working with you, you're going to have an amazing time connecting to grace, because that's what it's all about. I am obsessed at this moment. We're seeing the entertainment industry move away from adrenaline-based fixations, because we're all addicted to adrenaline because of fear and trauma in our birth stories and life in general, to oxytocin and all the love drugs, basically. Okay. And this is what it's all about. So that's my intention, is to really work with those who are the performers, the artists, the, you know, celebrities, the screenwriters that are putting stuff together and start to channel the higher frequencies rather than the lower ones, because we're always told what's going to happen. Life imitates art, right? So make the art good. Do not create things you don't want to energize, please. Let's finish here. I saw a figure of 8 of light with the first breaths radiating out from my solar plexus, which evolved into a Merkaba, illuminating my whole body. It's fizzing now. Thank you for the clearing. Excellent. Well, well done. You did the clearing, my darling. I just created this space. So well done. That's really important. And you know, that loss is connected to solar plexus, definitely. Fear of loss. Fear of good things going once you've had them. So you want to do something more? Join me for yoga. I'm live twice a week, Monday and Thursday evenings. Still me teaching at the moment, but that's going to change as well. I'll be probably sticking to Mondays. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but just hold that space. And also I've got some wonderful yoga teachers that are training multidimensional yoga as I create that program as well. So there'll be a really good little connection there. And yeah, join the community, download the free star salutation, look out for emails about this Rainbow Flame 5G to 5D toolkit. The star seed super tools is what I'm going to call them. That's it. And share your love, okay? Like, it's all out there. It's happening. Don't get caught up in who the goodies and the baddies are. It doesn't really matter. Just channel your light and all will be revealed. I'm going to leave it there. I love you lots. Take care. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. It should be revert back to Fridays for the new moon meditation, which I think will be in Aquarius. Yes, it will be in Aquarius. That'll be interesting. Take care. Share the love. Bye now.